What's up, family? Tonight we got a special guest with us, man. The young gun, man. He comes from one of the most, prominent, respected families, man, in our culture. J.Prince, man. How you living? How you feeling?
What you do, man? It's an honor and a privilege, man. Appreciate you having me.
Nah, for sure, man. So what's been going on lately, man? What you been working on that you can speak about?
Oh man, I'm involved in quite a few things, man. Some things to talk about, some things I don't. But man, daily basis for me, man, is sports, dealing with sports, sports management, and dealing with real estate every day. That's usually what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, in order to understand where someone is at and what they had to go through, you have to go back to the beginning, man. Let's start from the beginning. Where are you from, for those that don't know, and what family are you a part of?
So, born and raised Houston, Texas, man. My name is J.Prince. I'm one of James Prince's sons. It's 4 boys. I'm the second youngest. Baby J is younger than me. Then Jazz is older than me. And Junior is older than me. But, we family from 5th Ward. The old man, that's where he from. North Side. Pioneer in the rap game. Well-respected individual, philanthropist. That's my foundation right there, man.
For sure, man. What was it like just growing up? As the old man's son, man, just being a part of that family, that bloodline. What was it like for you?
So, as a young kid, I didn't really understand everything. That, even as I get older now, I'm still starting to understand more. Starting to understand, how significant his role was in hip-hop. How hard it was for him to do what he did. And how hard it was for him to be successful independently for as long as he was. So I'm starting to see stuff like that now. But growing up, though, man, as far as I can remember, nice big house, man. Never missed a meal. Both my parents were in the house. I was fortunate to have both my parents in the house. My dad and my mom were married together for, I think, 20 plus years, something like that. I had to kind of whatever I wanted. I ain't gonna say I was spoiled. My dad definitely, he took me back to the hood a lot. I was never one of those kids that was ungrateful or took anything for granted. That was never allowed or instilled in me. He definitely instilled in me all the principles he preaches about in his book. And that whatever you hear him talking about, whatever he does in the interview, he definitely instilled that in me as well as the rest of my brothers.
Most deaf, respect. So, we talked about Pops a little bit, but I know you have a real close relationship with Mom, man, the queen of the family. Can you talk about, your relationship and what she taught you? Yeah. And how she, basically raised y'all?
I'll tell you something interesting about my mom. My mom used to work for Rap a lot. She went to the University of Houston. She was an art major. She actually designed the Rap a lot logo. So whenever you see the Rap a lot logo, that's Mary right there. She designed that, and it's monumental. But man, my mother is a person with a big heart. That's something that I definitely got from her. I'm a person with a big heart as well. Very religious lady. My dad is as well. But you kind of saw it in my mom a little bit more, that she instilled that in us as well. We're in church every Sunday. Bible study during the week. Made sure, of course, we praying before any meal. We can't touch our food without praying. So she definitely instilled a lot of good qualities inside of me, as well as anybody she comes in contact with. Everybody that ever meets my mom had nothing but great things to say. They think she's one of the sweetest ladies. She's an angel, man. And definitely thankful for her to still be, in my life. And, I cherish her, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What was the biggest lesson that your parents taught you, man, that they instilled in you?
Man, it's quite a bit, man. Give you an example, something that one time me and my dad, I was young, and my dad was playing checkers. he smoked. I ain't nothing like 8 or 9 years old.
He ain't sparing you at all.
He smoked. He giving it to me.
Yeah.
And, I quit. I said, "Yeah, I don't want to play. I quit. I got him and walked away. We don't do that around here. You can't be my son talking like that. There ain't no quit in us at all." You know what I mean? So that's something that I remember him telling me right out there at the ranch house, man. To today, no matter what I do, like, you know what I mean, I'm going hard until the end. But that's just one story, man. But it's still a lot of stuff, and you hear him preaching about loyalty and respect. Respect your elders. Respect women. That's something that was always put into me, poured into me, not only by him, by my mom, other family members as well. And those are qualities that are very important in my life.
Most definitely. So you said it's 4 of y'all, like 4 boys, right?
Yeah.
So where are you placed out of the 4 boys?
Yeah, so I'm the second youngest. So only person younger than me is Jay. We call him Baby Jay. He's 4 years younger than me, and he's the youngest boy. He's the youngest out of all of them. I got 4 sisters as well, but Jay's the youngest out there.
So was there like sibling rivalry, like competition with y'all growing up?
I kind of, it's a big age gap, so like Jazz and Junior, they around the same age. They're like a couple months apart. Mm-hmm. Then it's 4 years to me, then it's 4 years to Jay. So I would say like, maybe a little bit in basketball here and there, but like James and Jazz, they couldn't really hoop. Like the only one they could really hoop with was like an athlete was Jay. So like me and Jay was kind of, we kind of go at least on video games for sure. Like, it wasn't no really age group on that. Like it was always a competition with that. But when it came to like sports or something, really the only person that could compete with me was Jay. And he really can't even compete himself. But
you gonna spark something up in the group, the family group message, man.
We did this before. There was some sibling rivalry. It was amongst, a little competition, a friendly competition. So.
Could you explain like the different personalities y'all have, like your brothers?
Yeah. So I started with the oldest, Junior. Yeah. You see Junior in public, like versus like behind closed doors, like Junior probably one of the funniest, like silly dude. He'll be around, like to laugh and joke and prank people. He's also one of the wisest people I've ever encountered. He really knows how to talk, and he really knows how to make people listen to him, should I say. When he talks, people listen. There's something, about how he puts his words together. It's a gift that he has. He's able to bring people together through his words. He likes to have a lot of fun too, man. And he done had enough fun for me and all of us. He had fun every night. Yeah. So there's something about him as well. Jazz probably like the most outgoing one amongst all of us. Very easy to get along with. Life of the party. Man, Jazz loved like horses. He loved fishing. Like he liked outdoor stuff like that. And that's something that's really been a passion of his since he was little. Doing trail rides, that country shit. Jazz really into that. That's really his thing. Me, not as much. I go to me after that. I'm kind of laid back. I honestly don't even want you to know who I am. I'm not gonna let it be known. But if you know me, you know me. So that's kind of how I approach everything. Everybody kind of did music. Like I've never been one to really want to do music. I've always been into sports. That's always been a passion of mine. But I would just say I'm just a laid back dude, man. Kind of out the way. Family oriented. And I love sports, man. I love business as well. Very business minded. And I go to my younger brother, man. He's probably the smartest out of all of them. Definitely, I give him that. But yeah, man, we all got our own little interesting personalities. We all got our groups of people that we hang out with. Yeah. And we got a lot of love for each other.
Most definitely, man. So earlier you was talking about sports, and then you said you have a passion for sports and sports management. You have those that know, but a lot of people don't know that you come from an athletic background, where you played Division I, basketball. But we're gonna start at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? How old you were when you first started like playing sports, getting into sports?
Five, 6. At the YMCA or something like that. Or church league or something. They throw me on the basketball court or soccer. It's soccer, man. Baseball. I can find some old pictures of me playing baseball. T-ball, machine pitch, all that, man. I played every sport really. Track in the summer. I was doing all of that. But yeah, that's always been something that I love. And still to this day, I still get out there and hoop. But I love golf now. That's what I play now.
Yeah, golf, that's a very important sport because that can get you in some doors as far as networking purposes.
A lot of people out there, man.
But how fun is it like to play? Is it very fun once you play it versus watching it?
Man, it looks easy, but it's the hardest sport in the world. And it takes a long time to get good at. I've been playing probably for like 6 years. I'm better than most, but I still suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Compared to what you see on TV, and they make it look so easy. It's not that easy, man.
Yeah.
And it's either you get hooked or you kind of like it and you stop playing. I'm the type of person that got hooked on it. You know what I mean? There's just something about it that excites me. And it's a different way of competing. It's not a team sport. It's you by yourself, everything on you. You know what I mean? And that's just a different element of golf. And it's always changing. There's no way to master golf because, you got a different course that's different than this one over here, or it's cloudy, it's wind blowing outside, maybe sprinkling a little bit. Elements are always changing. It ain't like a consistent 3-point line in the air, consistent free throw no matter what arena you go to. It's totally different. Factors are always changing. So, I really got a passion and love and appreciation for that sport.
For sure, man. At what age did you realize, like, damn, I'm really solid, like, in basketball. I'm really good in football. Like, what age did you realize you had it?
Man, I've probably been like, I'd probably say like 7th, 8th grade.
7th, 8th grade?
7th, 8th grade, I was advanced. More so than other kids, and especially on the football field. Football just came so easy to me. Yeah. All the way up through high school. I stopped playing after my freshman year, but I had my high school coach tell me that I needed to stop playing basketball and play football because he believed I could get paid playing football one day on TV. I didn't like it, man. Them niggas was getting too big out there. Them niggas was hitting too hard, man. It was getting too cold outside. So I wanted to stick with basketball, man.
Nah, facts.
I'm glad I made that decision. And, I still love most sports to this day.
For sure. So we're going to talk about high school, man. St. Pius X won, 2 state titles in 2 different sports, man. And also, you was also mentioned as All-State, right? As a freshman, bro. So how was that experience winning, 2 state titles as a freshman?
So, like, football, we were so stacked on the football side, man. It was crazy. It wasn't even a competition, Basketball side, we were well coached. And we ended up, getting hot at the right time at Florida State. But, it felt great, bro. Like, it was a hell of a feeling, like, getting that ring, coming back to the school, the whole school out there waiting for you. Kind of like you got a parade when you pull back up. They showed a lot of love to us. Those are some good days, man. I had fun. I still got the rings right now. I ain't put them on in a minute, but they still in the stash. I might whip them out and go to a homecoming at St. Pius one day or something, man. But it's shit you remember for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? And that's what life is about, bro. Just making memories, man, and whatever it is that you do.
For sure, man. Winning 2 state titles in 2 different sports, that's something that's rare. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they might as well retire your jersey, hang it up. Well, I know, you ain't graduated, so you know how they have a good time. But how was the culture like at St. Pius? Like, how was the culture there?
Man, that was an interesting school, man, because as a private school I went to, they had a well balance of black people and had a well balance of white people, and a well balance of Mexicans. and like everybody got along.
So very diverse.
Very diverse school, and everybody like genuinely fucked with everybody. You know what I mean? It wasn't like other schools I went to where it's like the white people sit over here, you know what I mean? Black people sit over here. It was always like mixed. It was love. It was a great environment, man. Yeah, it was fun too. He got private school. It was fun, man.
Yeah. And your sophomore year, how did that go? Was you runner up to the finals? Was y'all made it to the semifinals?
Yeah, we made it to the Final Four. We had a way better team. Different coach though. Coach Patrick, who ran the coach at Wheatley, he left St. Pius my freshman year. With the Wheatley's second year. After he left, we got a new coach that he couldn't really get the job done with us, but we was talented though. We had a bunch of Division I players, and we just lost in the Final Four to the team that we beat in state the year before. But good experience as well, man. It broke my heart, but memories.
Yeah, for sure. Memories you could take with you, and also talk with your teammates, your kids, and their kids for sure. So first 2 years, St. Pius X. What made you transfer to Stratford?
So really, man, I always wanted to go to Stratford. After my 8th grade year, all my friends from my middle school were going to Stratford. So I'm like, Mom, I want to go to Stratford. The Jazz had put it in my mom's ear to send me to St. Pius because he went to St. Pius for like 2 years as well, 2 years. So, I got enrolled over there. Then, basically for basketball purposes, I left St. Pius. The coach left. I wanted to leave too. So, ended up going over there, but I got ruled ineligible.
Damn.
Through the UIL. So, I couldn't even play like 8 games on varsity. And then I had to forfeit them games. And, man. So it wasn't the best basketball experience for me, but made a lot of friends over there that I'm still in contact with to this day.
Yeah, were there coaches and other people involved that made y'all forfeit them games? Was there politics involved, or just regular UIL?
Yeah, it's just regular UIL rules. Man, you got players that are eligible on your team. You can have to forfeit the games that he played in. They stay stiff to this day.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. So, you had a junior year where you didn't get to play as much due to, the politics and structure of UIL. But your senior year, you ended up going to Second Baptist. So, when you went to Second Baptist, you didn't have to, worry about the UIL or everything got clear?
No, that's different. Private school is not, there's no committee like the UIL. So, it was a different vibe over there. But man, academically, that's the hardest school I went to. Man, that shit was tough. But we made it through there. We had 3.2 GPA. Finished high school with that, man. So,
and y'all went to state, right?
Yeah, we went to state, Lawson State, Westbury Christian.
Yeah.
They had some good kids over there, some good basketball kids. They beat us 3 times that year. They was in our district and they beat us in the state championship.
Damn. Yeah. I know that shit pissed you off. I know
to this day, man. Some niggas from Westbury Christian, man. I can't be cool with them.
Yeah.
I know it's what my homies do. He was on Westbury Christian. I still talk shit to him to this day. He went crazy and he ain't go crazy the whole year. State championship game, these niggas on fire. They blew us out. Good man.
How would you explain yourself as an athlete? What was your strength? Just as an athlete, basketball, football, track. Was it speed? Was it your vertical? What was it, man? Was it IQ?
I wasn't never nobody that had a crazy vertical. I wasn't just I was fast, I was quick, but it always been how I thought when I was out there. Back cuts or getting people in the right position, know how to get people over.
Yeah.
Really just facilitating and being unselfish.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of my biggest thing out there. I could affect the game in different ways, defense, score, or pass it, get other people involved. But man, definitely had an impact when I was out there.
And what positions did you play in basketball and football?
I like a combo guard in basketball, point guard, shooting guard, either on the ball or off the ball. But in football, man, I literally played everything. Running back, wide receiver, punt return, kick return, safety, cornerback. Cornerback is my favorite position. But I played all this shit really bad. Football just came super easy to me, but I didn't like it like that.
Facts. They say there's this saying basketball players could get on football and be stars.
Yeah.
Football players can't play basketball and be stars.
I always say the best athletes are on the basketball court.
Yeah.
There's some great athletes in football too, but there's also some athletes that's like, damn, I look at some of the cornerbacks, I'd be like, man, you think you can hoop with us? Like, nah, that can't translate. It's easier to translate from basketball to football than from football to basketball.
Nah, for sure. Niggas be hella physical. Trying to play basketball, fouling out and shit. Setting up hard ass screens and all that.
All that physicality, man.
Can chicks, For sure, man. So, you had a great high school journey. You had your obstacles, but you overcame them. You ended up going to James Madison University. How did that come about?
So actually, James Madison came to my school to recruit. A friend of mine who's a coach at Lamar University now. His name is Kel McLean from the Bahamas. He was the big man on my high school team. When they came and saw us practice, they liked me as well, and they gave Buck this opportunity to come to the school. Kel ended up going to University of Houston. I went to James Madison. We were supposed to go together, but they pulled his scholarship or something. Mm-hmm. He ended up going to Houston, and we just went different directions. But I went to James Madison, and it was a different experience. I had never been that far away from home. I thought I wanted to be far away from home for college, but I was open to it. But when I got out there, man, it was just a little different. It's cold as hell out there, snowing multiple times throughout the winter. Like, this shit that Texas boy wasn't used to.
Yeah.
Missing Thanksgiving, only getting a couple of days for Christmas. I'm a real big family dude, and I wasn't too cool with being that far from home, man. Yeah. So got a little homesick at times, and it was a cool experience, but it only lasted 1 year. Yeah. Then I went to a junior college after that, and I transferred to Division II and finished playing basketball in Division II.
And you end up going from Virginia to Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
So with both states, we're Southern in Texas too. But was it a culture shock going to Virginia and going to Arkansas? How was the food in Virginia? Where at James Madison? Was it okay or was it?
So James Madison had one of the top ranked cafeterias out of all universities in the country. I think it was number 3 and number 4 or something like that. Yeah. So the food there was good in the cafeteria. Yeah. I can't tell you too much about Virginia people, how they cook or anything like that. They say Virginia the South. All I'm talking about, I don't think Virginia the South.
East Coast,
East Coast in my eyes. A lot of people get mad at you out there. You tell them that. Nah, man. Arkansas was right there by Texas. So I lived at my grandmother's house. She lives in Texarkana. Mm-hmm. So I go there and eat on the weekend. It's just all right there. It's the same thing. It's definitely a culture shock, though. I feel like Arkansas is 10 years behind. Yeah. To this day. You know what I mean? And it ain't nothing really in Arkansas for you other than duck hunting. It's one of the best places to go duck hunting in the world. Yeah. Outdoor shit, if that's what you're into. But if you're looking for nightlife or anything like that, ain't nothing in Arkansas. But in Virginia, though, you're right there by D.C., you know what I mean? You're an hour, 2 hours from Richmond. Some big time cities that you're not far from. That you can go, if you wanted to be outside or something like that. There's a lot going on around you. But Arkansas, totally different world.
For sure. So you went to James Madison, ended up transferring, going to JUCO, and made it to Henderson State, which was Division II. Mm-hmm. You ended up graduating with a bachelor's, right? What did you get a degree in?
I got a degree in sports management.
And did you always want to get into sports management, or what did it take you to become an athlete on a collegiate level to get involved?
Yeah, so I know what I wanted to be pretty early. One of my good friends at St. Pius, his dad was a sports agent, very successful sports agent. His name is Carl Poston. He managed guys like Charles Woodson, Penny Hardaway, Ty Law. Some Hall of Famer. He got basketball. Sorry Lewis. He had a bunch of guys on his roster. So he telling me all the guys like his dad managed. I'm like, damn, Ty Law, my favorite cornerback. You know what I mean? I'm out there playing DB, trying to be like Ty Law out there. So like, it just kind of like, damn, I think that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? So then fast forward that, got to college. I'm like, what can I study so that I can be a sports agent? And nice lady that was my counselor, she put me in the right direction. Sports management, they had it at James Madison. And then they had it also at Henderson State. So one of the reasons why, I went there. So yeah, that's how that worked out.
Thanks. So you get your bachelor's. There's life after sports, man. Did you try to go pro like in basketball, like play overseas, or you just decided to hang it up and just get into managing athletes?
Yeah. So no, I hung it up right away. Man. I didn't have like a very, very good college career. Like, I wasn't. Then I also knew that like a guy my size, my skill set, if I go overseas, I'm not gonna be making a shit ton of money. Like, I'm gonna be making, I'm gonna be struggling out there. So I'm like, man, I could get straight to it out here. I could get straight to the business out here. So as soon as I finished college, I jumped straight into the sports agency world. And got with some guys. Ended up signing one of my teammates as my first client.
Man, that shit is lit, man. Congrats on that. But also, I know I jumped a little too early. But how did it feel, man, to get that degree, man? I know your family was proud as hell. Like, how did it feel to just see your family joyful while you walk across the stage? How was that experience?
So I really for one, I got my degree because I knew I had to have a degree to be a sports agent. And then, like, if I didn't play basketball in college, I don't think I would have finished college. Like, you got to think, like, it's hard to do if you're not playing sports. You got a lot of support around you when you play sports. Study hall, you know what I mean? You got counselors, you got coaches that's helping you graduate. But if you're just a kid that's just in college, it's a little bit harder for you. You may not have many people pushing you. But no, it was a hell of a feeling, man. I just enjoyed seeing the faces on my grandmother who passed away, my great-grandmother who passed away. All my grandmothers came out, to see me. My dad came to see me. My dad came to Arkadelphia, Arkansas, because of my graduation. Like, he missed a big fight one of his fighters had, what I mean? To come out there and see his boy walking across the stage, I just felt a lot of love, and I felt like I made a lot of people proud. I'm the only boy that ended up getting a degree. Jazz, James, Jay, they went to college. They hopped in the music game, though, and not too long after they got to college, they tested it out. They hopped into the music game, and did their thing with that.
Do you want your kids to go to college? Or are you gonna let them try to go for what they want? Yeah. Do you want them to at least try, even if they don't really want to go?
Yeah, I would recommend to any kid just test it out. You know what I mean? It could be something for you. It could not be for you. But if you know what you want to do at an early age, you're like, this is what I want to do. And it doesn't require college. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. You jump straight into business and start, putting that sweat equity into it in an early age. So I would recommend that. A lot of people, they build up a lot of debt from going to college, and then don't even end up using their degree. So if you don't have a clear idea what you want to do, it's all right to, when you graduate, sit out a year, take a step back and realize, soak up what you really love to do and try to, go in the right direction with that. It ain't nothing that I would force on my kids. Yeah. If it's kind of going to cross that bridge when I get there, I want them to play sports. If they got opportunity to play sports, you can go to college, why not? But shit, if you want to hop into real estate or you want to hop into the music industry, you don't really need to go to school for that, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Technically.
It's all about basically networking and connections on that end. Yeah. Sure. So, as soon as you graduated, I know you currently work for Vanguard Sports Group. Is that the company that you got hired by, or were you working for someone else?
Yeah.
Or with someone else?
So originally when I started, it's an older white guy named Tony Dutt. That's really like my mentor. He helped me get registered quickly. And we hopped in the game, started working together. I was under his umbrella. Then he was like, you know what, Dre, like, form your own company and, you be the face of your company. So I formed my own company for a little while. I was doing that for like 2-3 years. And then, it's just hard when you don't have a team. I'm doing everything by myself. Doing everything by myself. So I had a friend of mine. We kind of got started in the business around the same time, except we went 2 different directions. He joined the firm. I started my own firm. But we always stayed in touch. We were always cool. And he's actually with Clutch now. But he was at Vanguard. He brought me on the Vanguard as well. And that's how I got there. Been there for about a year and some change now.
Man, how's it going, man? And can you name a few big name clients?
So Vanguard is very, very big on the football side. So you got Keenan Allen, you got Von Miller. Those are the probably 2 biggest football guys there. But on the basketball side, the biggest client is Wendell Carter Jr.
Orlando Magic, right?
Yeah, plays for the Magic. He was like the number 4 pick, number 3 pick. And that's Vanguard had it. He got his deal. Did his rookie deal as well with his second contract. Yeah. So he's a solid player in the league.
For sure.